to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gifty and I. I've been absent for so long on YouTube, but I'm back, yay. And also thank you so much for all of you on YouTube who literally went to go find me on Instagram to be like, what's going on? Or still ask me questions of how it is teaching in Ghana and so forth. Because I'm noticing lots of you want to teach in Ghana. I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool. And I'm technically doing that. So thank you so much for finding me on Instagram, coming to ask me questions or ask me what is going on with your YouTube channel. Well, I'm back, and any life updates. Still in Ghana teaching, year 2 now, and I'm teaching grade 2. What else? Last time I went to Montreal, which was super fun, where I was born and raised. And there's probably more updates, but I can't think of them right now. But I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I am back. I will continue doing videos on best educational practices, sharing all that I know or sharing life experiences in Ghana in terms of teaching, so education mostly. And I'm going to continue school watch series. So stay tuned for those videos coming up as well. And yeah, and if you're a school in Ghana and you're watching this and you want me to come into your school, please send me an email. More than happy to come to check out your school so that we can check it out together with my YouTube family. Alrighty, so today's video is all about the pros of teaching in Ghana. And I feel like this video, this video will be mostly for teaching at an international school in Ghana, because that's what I'm doing at the moment. I don't teach at a local school. So most of the things I share of the best things, or the best pros of it, or the best things about teaching in Ghana, but it's gonna be more towards teaching in an international school. So most of you, I think most of you know that I teach at an international school in Ghana, in Accra, Ghana to be precise. I teach grade 2. At my school, I am the lead for reading, so literacy, and what else? It's an international school, like I said before, very diverse. People from all over the world in one spot, which is so beautiful. And what else? And yeah, that's pretty much what I can say at the moment. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go straight into it. I believe I'm gonna share six if not 5, but 6 I'm gonna say for now. Pros of teaching in Ghana in an international school. So if you wanna teach in Ghana, this video might motivate you a lot, because yeah, they're gonna be all good things and pros about it. So let's get started. I'm so happy to be back. Now for the first pro of teaching at an international school in Ghana is the holidays. I have to admit, there are so many holidays on the school calendar when you live in Ghana, or I should say teach in Ghana. And I'm gonna name a few. There are so many that I had to write it down. The first one, I'm gonna start from August, because at our school we start in August, not September, and early August I mean. Okay, so the first thing is August is Founders Day. That's one holiday already. September, there's Kwame Nkrumah Day, Memorial Day, 2. And in October, if most international schools in Ghana, they have, not all, but some of them. Like I know ours does, another school does, and another school does. But anywho, those 3 are international. So some schools, international schools in Ghana, have an October break, and it's like a 1-week break that you have. It's kind of similar to the UK, like a half term if you're from the UK and you teach there. So that's 3 holidays so far. And I'm only in October, and October is 1 week, okay? Then November, if you work in an American international school, in November you have your Thanksgiving holiday, or maybe a Canadian international school, maybe October there'll be 1 holiday, because Thanksgiving for Canadians is in October. So that's 4 holidays so far. Then in December, there's Farmer's Day, 5 so far. And then obviously from December to January, we have the whole Christmas break, right? Then, I think that's 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. And then Christmas break, 6. So I'm just counting them out. Not how many days, but just in general the holidays for teaching in Ghana. Then you have January. Oh no, January is the same thing. Okay. Then February, there is, for our school, we have like our little holidays that we have for only our school. And so I'm looking at our school calendar, and then there's one in February, that's 7. Then in March, Ghana Independence Day, March 6th, that's a holiday, so that's 8 so far. I hope I'm counting right, there's 8. Then in April, there's spring break, or if some other schools have spring break in March, so that's 9. Can I do that? Let me just do this. So this is April. So now I'm going to May. In May, there's Eid. So in Ghana, there's Muslims and Christians. So in Ghana, we also celebrate Muslim holidays. And then we have June, which is basically school's done, which is basically for like 2 weeks, depending on the school you're working at. My school is just like for 2 weeks in June. And then summer holidays, and then August, and you're back to the same schedule. So honestly, the holidays in Ghana, in terms of looking at the school year with those holidays, is amazing. You have so many different pop-up holidays within the month. So I would say one plus, one pro of working in Ghana as an international teacher or a local teacher, because some of these holidays match their calendar as well, is the holidays. Like, who doesn't want a holiday to just relax? Especially a long weekend. Like this week, we have a long weekend because I'm filming this on the first week of March. March 6th is Ghana Independence Day. So yeah. The second pro of working in an international school in Ghana as a teacher is the weather. Like, the weather is just amazing all the time. Sometimes it can be super hot, sometimes it can be cool. It really depends. Sometimes it can be really rainy. So we can have raining seasons in Ghana. And I feel like the benefit of that is that sometimes, you know, when you're in the, like, I remember me teaching in the UK, and then in the UK rains a lot, right? And then my students wouldn't be able to go outside to play, and they have to stay in. I'll do go noodle with them so they can just burn off some like energy off, or just get physically active a bit with their bodies. Even within that, they'll still be a bit restless during the day, which kind of interferes with their learning, right, for the afternoon. So the fact that in Ghana, the weather is like constantly beautiful and constantly hot, kids are mostly outside playing, right, for recess. There's rarely indoor play or indoor recess for the kids. So besides if it's raining, obviously, like if it's raining really hard, or sometimes the air quality is poor, then the kids stay inside and play. But that's like really like, I can probably count how many times this happened before, which will probably be, I don't know, probably 3 times or so within the whole school year, or maybe a bit more, or maybe a bit less, honestly. But the weather is so amazing that the kids are always outside playing, which means that it's a plus for the kids, right? Because that means that they're able to play outside, burn some energy, come to class ready to learn, right? Instead of just staying in the whole day. So the plus is the weather when it comes to recess for the kids. The third pro of working at an international school in Ghana, especially one like I work at, which I said earlier on, it's very international. So there's teachers from all over the world. They have teachers from the UK, teachers from the States, teachers from a few from Canada, from all over, right? And the benefit and the beautiful thing of that, including the kids, the diversity within our student body is like amazing. Students from everywhere. And what I like about that is that you're able to talk to people who come from different walks of life, right? You're able to explore different cultures. Like the other time we had our International Festival Day, which was so beautiful. There was cultures from everywhere. South Africa, we had South Korea, we had even Canada, we had everywhere. So the beauty in that is that you really feel like you're in this community of international students and teachers from everywhere, but yet you're in the same mission of helping the students or feeling like your community because you belong to one school. So I feel like the benefit of that, it would be just the diversity, the beauty of diversity in one space, which is the school I work at, or another international school, which is the school another teacher works at, and if it's international. But just to say, I think I should mention that not all schools in Ghana who have the name or the word international on them are actually international schools in the sense of the body of the students or the body of the teachers. Some schools in Ghana, they're called international because there's an additional language besides, let's say, English. So just a heads up on that. So not all schools in Ghana are called internationals because the student body or the teacher body is diverse from everywhere. But it's a plus if you do fall into one. So yeah. The fourth benefit or pro of working at an international school in Ghana is the pay. So some international schools in Ghana actually pay their teachers foreign money, meaning that you can be paid in USD or you can be paid Canadian dollars, for example. I know mostly USD, but it could be Canadian dollars as well. And the pro to that side, obviously when you exchange your money into cities, your money is a bit more. So that's a pro into that. So I would definitely say that if you're a teacher working at an international school and you happen to get a job that actually pays you foreign money, which is probably USD, and you convert into cities, you get way more, which means obviously you can buy more stuff in Ghana. So that's definitely a pro. The fifth benefit of working in Ghana, I would say, now I'm talking about on the campus actually, is the food. Like the food is amazing. So obviously there's so much options. At our school we have like American food and obviously we have Ghanaian food, right? So like you have a variety of options because you're in an international school with a large diversity of a student body or diversity of teachers. They try to accommodate their taste buds. So there's American food, there's Ghanaian food, because obviously there's teachers who are from a different country but still want to try Ghanaian food. Or there's also Ghanaians, right, who want to eat their local food as well, like wache, or even sometimes there's even kenke and stuff like that. So there's a diversity of food in one campus because they're considering that it's an international school that has different people from different places. So let's make sure their taste buds are being appreciated. And that means that I can eat my burgers plus eat my fried rice plus eat my jollof, my wache, and all those good stuff. So yeah, that's one plus I would say as well. You're in Ghana, but yet you're in an international school, so that means that you have the plus of local food and your international food, which for me, that's a plus. And then my sixth one, and probably should have been my first one to be honest, is insurance. Most international schools in Ghana, if you're working at, like I keep saying, if you're working at international school, I think I've defined that, what I mean by that, right? It's an international school in the sense of teachers from a background that is, I don't know, basically expats, right? So yeah, so the benefits of working at an international school is that you get insurance. Not all, but most schools give insurance. So the benefit of that is that you have dental insurance, you have medical insurance, you have eye insurance. So there's different types of insurance that you can get, which is a huge plus, because if you don't have that, some things can get expensive. You need some care and all that good stuff. So that's obviously a big plus to working at an international school who considers that. And then lastly, my 7, I said I was going to do 5 or 6. I ended up doing 7. So here's a bonus, is the perks. Oh my goodness, if you are coming from another country and moving to Ghana to teach at an international school, there's so many good perks. 2 I would say off of my head that I know of is travel. So every year, because they know that you live in another country and you're in Ghana to teach, you get the advantage of traveling to your home country at least once a year, and they pay some of your flight expenses. That's amazing. And then 2, housing is a big one, obviously. So you don't have to pay housing stuff, right? So you don't have to pay for where you're renting out. So that's a big plus as well. So that is my 7 pros or good things of living in Ghana. Okay, well, I mentioned that I was giving you 5, but here is 7. I hope this video blesses someone. I hope it encourages you if you are moving to Ghana to teach, and that's something you feel like God has called you to do, that's something you feel like you really want to do. I pray that everything goes well for you. If you have any questions, you can message me on Instagram. I'm really active on Instagram. Like I mentioned before, I'm teaching here. So there's certain things that I've experienced I would love to share with you if you have any questions. And thank you so much for watching my 2023 first video, which is all about the perks, the good, and the pros of teaching at an international school in Ghana. Take care, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.